This video is sponsored in part by Eat to Evolve. Hey, what's up everybody? Joe Zieja here. If you know anything about me, it's that I'm stupid busy. One of the things that always kind of gets me down is cooking. So I was super excited when Eat to Evolve reached out to me. They have this whole wide variety of meals. So something like bacon wrapped filet, fantastic. The menu is super diverse. It is really, really good. And you don't have to just get meals too. You can get stuff like mayonnaises, sauces, salad dressings, and some dry goods too, like cereals and pancakes. I've tried everything and they've all been fantastic. If you're interested in something like this, and you definitely should be if you like to eat good food and you like to eat healthy, head down to the description in the video below and click on the link. You can get a huge discount for their stuff. Try it, it's fantastic, you won't regret it.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's time for going sauna with Boris and Olga for the stream. It's a stream.
I didn't feel like playing my Fire Emblem intro today. I hate it, and I want to get rid of it. What's going up, Young Easy and Nobody and Soft Guitar, Diggity Dave, Thunder, Catherine and Ichin Chan and Jugril Defender and Mikhail Estra and Conk Wheel and Diary of Jane V.A. and Midnight Otaku and Jesslyn and Mira and Killing the Me Slowly. What's going on, Phantom Thief and Tish and Insectoid, Spider Miner, Cold Phoenix, Patton. What's up, Hooded Squirrel? Sounds sus. Starlight Crusader, Michelle, say what? Anie 11. What's going on, everybody? Oh, we got a hype train. What the It's Tuesday. It's the Tuesday. It's the Tuesday. Does anyone want to use the bathroom before we start class? It's Twitch, guys. You guys can use the bathroom during class if you really want. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. I could be sitting on the toilet right now. You guys would have no idea. Just sort of blocked by the, I'm green screen, so just could be a very complicated and elaborate green screen. I did scratch my left hand. I went up into the attic 2 days ago to like kind of bring down all of my Christmas decorations and kind of sort through stuff. I've been going through a kind of like spring cleaning and fall kind of thing where I just have been purging everything in my house. It's been very cleansing. I've enjoyed it. I recommend it to everybody. You accumulate a lot of shit after, like years and years of having a household and moving from place to place. Stuff gets shoved away in attics and like, I don't know. I had like 13 cabinet liners. Like, what the am I gonna do with that stuff? Yeah, military moves are the worst because the government pays for you, so like there's no incentive for you to downsize. It's not like you're moving based on cubic foot. So as I moved throughout the years, I got so much stuff. But I gotta say though, I did a pretty good job of keeping things pretty bare bones. I would say that like I got rid of maybe like half of a car garage worth of stuff. Just kind of tidying things up, kind of changing out some artwork. It's been good. It's been good for my mental health. Mawa, your birthday is this Saturday. Happy friggin' birthday. I won't be streaming this Thursday, so I'll say it now. Although you and I are set to have a duel in Shadowverse tomorrow, aren't we? Aren't we, Mawa? I'm excited. I'm excited to play. I always get excited to play you guys. It's always nice to chat and hang out. And then basically we're gonna tomorrow you'll have a chance at revenge for what I'm gonna do today. We didn't get to. I'm actually hang on. In this case, let's go straight to the game here. We didn't see the cutscene, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna quit and start again because I moved forward in order to, quit the battle. I moved forward in order to save, so we'll just restart the mission. You guys will get a crack at this.
Following the Alliance's defeat, the Black Eagle Strike Force prepares to invade the Kingdom. But the Kingdom's new allies, the Knights of Seros, begin to make an advance of their own. After appearing in ALL, the Valley of Torment, and following the border south, the Knights of Seros openly marched to recapture the monastery at Garreg Mach.
Okay. Crimson Flower, chapter 15. We're getting close to the... Okay, sorry.
Their flag bears the symbol of the Knights of Seros. One of our troops has already intercepted them. Your Majesty, please give us your orders.
Go f*** up, that's my orders.
Interesting. Could it be they journeyed through Aello, the Valley of Torment? Is the Archbishop among the enemy ranks? If so, focus our attacks on her first.
Understood.
Our enemy knows Garreg Mach inside and out. They can come and go as they please.
That's not how a defense of a fortress works. Like, even if I know the fortress, I have to get in first. So that's not like they can't just come and go as they please. You know what, though? They probably can come and go as they please because Gatekeeper sucks at his job.
It would have been best if we had detected them sooner, but that can't be helped. Professor, we must hurry and intercept them ourselves. I'll leave the preparations to you.
Huh. The battle looks to be rather cumbersome. We are still guarding all of Garreg Mach, but there are undoubtedly numerous secret passages and magic traps. There is still much about this place that we do not know. It's quite possible they will attack from a location we cannot anticipate.
I must head out first to give my orders. I'll meet up with you soon. Call for General Randolph and General Ladislava. Hurry!
Generals!
It feels like only yesterday we called this place our home. We must show these fools the error of their ways. They shall pay for the sin of invading Garreg Mach.
Oh, but the professor is fighting alongside our foe. The same one who saved my life.
That is true. Though I find forgiveness difficult, we do owe that wayward soul a debt. However, the fact remains that because of the professor, Rhea has long been tormented. To think that the vessel of the goddess, entrusted with the sword of the Creator, could go on to... it angers me to even think of it.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that the vessel of the goddess was like, hey, this over here, I'm not cool with her?
All that has happened has changed Rhea. I imagine it has changed the professor as well. Even if we prevail, I doubt that the church can ever fully return to the way it once was.
Brother?
Dear Flame, I only brought you with me because you were so insistent. Still, no matter what happens, you must not go near the front lines. If something were to happen to you, it would utterly destroy me. You are my reason for breathing. Do you understand?
I understand. If something were to happen to you, it would break my heart.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
I could not go on either. I cannot help but wonder if there is a way to end this without fighting the professor.
Give us Rhea. Turn over Rhea, and I will spare your lives. But you won't do that, because the plot requires it. Now it's very quiet. All right. Who's in for the murder fest? Let's see what's going on here. Yuritsa, I need you to make the pizza. That one, please. Yes, yes, yes. Otherwise, that's it. I think. Italian Guild. All right, so we did this already, right? We're all settled. Let's make sure everybody's good. Uh-huh. 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 Why are you carrying a shield? We're solid. Yeah.
Our surprise attack on Garreg Mach was a success.
Oh wow, this is quite the murder fest,
Now we just need to
huh?
break through past this point.
Lady Rhea and Catherine are holding back most of the Empire's army, thereby leaving us, the Expeditionary Force, free to recapture the monastery.
Thank you for that expository aside there, thereby leaving us, the Expeditionary Forces. In case anyone was wondering, we're not the main army. I just wanted to explain that we're the Expeditionary Force. Or should I say, Expositionary Force.
Our enemies have followed us even here. How unfortunate.
Your Majesty, the enemy's movement is suspicious.
If
I
so,
hope
then
they
let's
have
face
some
them without
tactic in
delay.
mind. This is
Form defensive
war,
lines
Hubert.
and hold them to the death. Strike down all who approach.
Their troop composition is also...
All right, so I can't let anybody there. And what's my victory condition? I've forgotten already. I'm terrible at this. Is it rout the enemy? Defeat all enemy commanders, which is just Alois, Schmier, Seth. And where's Flame? Does she only come after I kill Seth? Probably in like a murderous rage. All right, everyone, this is gonna suck, but here we go.
Understood.
Bye.
Death.
Let's put you here, I guess. I don't know who I want to dance.
I'm awake.
I think I might dance Linhart and have him cook a couple people. Really? You can't get him? You can't get him with the bologna? All right, give him the bologna. Then I guess I'll dance Linhart with Caspar. Now can you get him with the bologna? Get him with wind.
How exciting. Battle.
All right. Fur to turd.
I'll cut a bloody path.
What's my strategy?
I don't really know what your strategy is. I'm gonna move you to protect, and let's make sure you got the brave sword equipped instead of that. Wait, oh, and then over here.
More fighting.
Can you get him? Nope. That's it? Well, what if we move closer? Let's get you one tile closer and see if we can't. Wait, is that the Brit? Okay, that's what I want. Oh, there was one. What was it? Agnia's arrow. Get him.
Winning is what matters.
Not always.
Let's make this quick.
Who can you attack from there? Oh, the barrier? Yeah, hit it with hit that.
I will prevail.
I don't know. I mean, should I leave these guys behind to defend? I think I might. And then I'll move forward with
Ready
everybody
for
else.
anything.
Let's get this flyer out of the sky. Are you going to be able to... Oh, hit rate of 100%. That's pretty good. Swift strikes. Get him!
If I live, I fight.
See, I can't remember this. Well, I didn't do this battle.
For the Empire.
Yeah, I guess I'll hold him back for now. It's gonna suck. not having those guys forward.
The time is now. As long as we stand here, you shall not pass.
Come at me, so that I may put you out of your misery.
I will not back down
Bird
one
with the
step.
crit return.
I will see this war through. It all comes down to this.
Fusillade. You missed. You can't even hit Linhart with a whole battalion of archers.
The enemy is transporting large quantities of
Flammable material.
They clearly intend to attack us.
I mean, I'll try.
Troops waiting in the woods to ambush? We must avoid.
Can Lysithea get up there and kill Flame right away? I bet she can. Can she drop Flame to 0? She can. Guys, this is it. I'm so sorry.
This makes me terribly sad, but this is my duty, to which I must be true.
In this game, you choose between your ideals and your relationships. Ooh, look at that! Flame stayed alive for that one. Can I Divine Pulse that to try again? I don't remember how it works with guards, if I can use a different attack. Petra, like... I'm always sort of like disappointed in how Petra behaves.
Snare them with ease.
In battle. Like, she doesn't have the capability to one-shot people anymore. Oh, I forgot about this. All right. Let's get... Can we get him down to 0? Yeah, use the spear. Let's see if we'll get him. Got him!
A boon for our future.
Lysithea is definitely gonna die. Maybe I was like a little ambitious. Well, I guess, well, Flame can't be killed by, you can't kill with an area attack, right? I think that's a very silly thing. I think that's such a, I don't like that mechanic at all. Lysithea's definitely gonna die and I'm gonna have to rewind, but that's okay. We'll give this a shot. Knock him out. So. Yeah, move forward and then Linhart. Can you not move at all? What's wrong with you, Linhart? I don't think that's going to do much against this heavy guy. Is it? Oh, okay. Silver Lance, get him!
Fool.
Yeah, wait, and then Linhart, I guess you move up 2 spaces or whatever. That sucks. Yeah, I may end up starting this battle over again with some different tactics.
You fiend, bearing ill will against the goddess.
Wow, okay.
How much of this can you take?
All right, Shamir, you're next. Oh, nice guard. Excellent return. I still think you're dead, though. I think I'll probably have to reset this.
I will not
God, we're just melting through them. This is a rout.
This is the cost of war.
That's gonna hurt. Wow, she guarded again!
No time to slow down.
Lysithea is the MVP of everything. I don't think anybody else can reach her because of the terrain, unless flyers ignore that terrain. Oh no! Crap! All right. She did amazing over there. She did amazing, incredible over there. I think I can finish this without her. There we go.
Each battle a victory.
Really? That's bad. Yeah, let's tap Shamir just in case. I don't know what her stats are. Yeah, that'll help. All right, Ferdy, let's go take care of this guy. Well, I guess you really can't take care of him unless you crit. It's my highest crit percentage. 10, 11%. Not this time. Yeah, you stay there. Claudia, you head in there and knock this guy out with a brave sword. Bye.
Another victory. There's...
Okay. Now what happens? I think what happens is Yuritsa gets in there and really messes some people up.
I knew it. Shouldn't have let emotion get in the way.
I mean, you were pretty cold there up until the end there, Shamir. But, see ya.
Shamir, no! I will avenge you.
You're next. Wow, this team on the side over here is really about to take a beating. How about this guy? Can you knock that guy out? Cutting Gale, do it.
Fight, then rest.
Okay,
Can't pull back yet.
Caspar, why are you so injured? Let's have you hide. No, not hand axe. Let's have you dance. Let's have you dance Linhart. I think Linhart has a better chance of one-shotting somebody here. What about these like heavy guys up front? You're squishy, and I'm gonna put you out in the middle of nowhere. You're definitely gonna die. Cutting Gale. Knock him down.
I hate this.
This battle's tough. There are a lot of enemies. And I feel like I'm undercommitted with 3 of my best fighters in the back. I was sitting there thinking that there's an ambush going. Stop throwing fire at people. Ow. That hurt. Nice job, Caspar. Nice. Nice. Just throwing axes at people. Oh, that one hurt. Oh. This is going to be a reset.
Now!
Not ready to...
Yeah, we're all right. Fine. Let's retreat. I think I would like to. Well, this run, I'm definitely going to be bringing up all these folks that were in the back.
Raid one of our troops.
Okay. I'm going to be not keeping anybody in reserve. I'll just go forward and I don't know. I think it would be weird if the game like just put somebody on top of it. I'm going to give Petra a weapon that doesn't suck because I feel like she's not doing enough damage. Who else was low on damage that I was looking at? That was it. Everybody else is doing what they needed to do. What they needed to do. I didn't want to use Divine Pulse because I needed to replace some weaponry.
Welcome.
So let's go to... Oh no, not not Forge. Buy. For Petra. A Killing Edge, maybe. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna send Bernie to the left because there's tons and tons and tons of flyers over there. She's my only bowman. I'm gonna give Petra. I actually think I'm gonna give her Armor Slayer. No, dang it. All right, whatever. And I'm also gonna give her. I'm gonna give her the Silver Sword here.
Thanks a bunch. Come back.
And I'm gonna swap this stuff out. Items, and we're gonna store that, store that, store that, store that. The Blessed Bow is nice. I can keep that in reserve. Let's do. Where's my Silver Sword and my Armor Slayer? And we'll kick it off with the Silver Sword. Who else do I think? I mean, this is all pretty good. You got Silver Lance, Silver Sword, Brave Bow, Silver Bow. I think we're okay. I think we're okay on this. Just save it. And now I gotta redo my adjutances. And that one. All right. I think I'm gonna be much better.
Lady Rhea and Catherine are holding their.
Our enemy.
Your Majesty.
If so,
their troop come.
Okay. Yes.
What's my strategy?
All right, Bernie, you're going to the left.
I do this for all.
I should have freaking swapped them. What am I, dumb? A waste of a move. Fine. Okay, what did we do last time that I kind of enjoyed? Let's do...
Understood.
Hart, how did you fare against this guy? You need 2 turns, right? Let's have...
Ready for anything.
You go up. Yeah.
I will see this war through.
Do it.
So. Death.
Put me in there.
Oh wow, that was the first strike in there. That was okay. Great. I'll fix that later, maybe.
I'll cut a bloody path.
I think Hubert's gonna go straight up the middle. Who can you attack? Oh.
For the Empire.
Yeah.
I will prevail. Let's make this quick.
Bye.
No time to slow down.
More fighting.
Let's have you hit someone with meteor here. Can you kill anyone? I guess you can almost kill that guy. Let's do it. I think Linhardt's gonna die, and I'm gonna have to redo that. There we go. There's our reinforcements. Linhardt may not die. Get one shot at by the guy. Yeah, nice. That was all right. A lot going on there. Phew, that was close.
The enemy is They clearly...
Troops wait.
Is it too late to run? I'll do what it takes.
All right, now you can't reach anybody. You can reach him, which I will have you do with your killer axe. Nice.
I do not tolerate obstacles.
Good.
You're gonna go here and end him. Oh, that was an awful. Oh my God, Claudia. I didn't need that at all.
I will not let down my guard.
All right, we're gonna do this in a little bit of a different order. How about that? Bernie,
I do this for all
you gotta
of us.
get in there.
I will prevail.
Petra, get in a bush and just hopefully maybe you can kind of wait there.
More fighting.
You can meteor somebody up there for sure. Let's do that.
Let's make this quick.
I think I'm gonna send her up the side.
I'll cut
Hubert
a
can't
bloody
do anything.
path. Put me in there.
Can you make use of yourself anywhere? Can you heal? You can heal. Do that. Set a dance.
Can't let this...
Understood.
Yeah, come get Jaritza.
Ready for anything.
What's my strategy?
45. I mean, yeah, hit him with fire, I guess. See if that works. Alright.
I must lead them well.
50, 55, 45, 50, 65. Right. Swift strikes. Maybe? There we go.
A boon for our future.
All right. Pretty good.
Now.
You.
Well, that's gonna spell some dire fate for Ferdinand. Luckily, he's in the bushes, so we'll see.
Slow.
You can't. You just dodged with a horse. That doesn't make any sense at all. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted for Petra. Now let's see if that Ferdinand takes it in the face. Okay. Petra? Nice.
I will win!
This is exactly what I wanted on that left side. I can handle Ferdy's loss. Claudia's over there lobbing fireballs, thinking she's a mage or whatever. Now. Shamir goes down.
I knew it.
Shamir.
Now, can I do enough damage to these soldiers? I may need, I think I'm
awake.
Boy, that's tough. If I move up. If I clear the way for Edelgard, can she get up there to help distract people from absolutely obliterating Yuritsa?
Another victory.
Maybe.
No time for accolades. For the Empire.
I didn't need that. I might be able to.
Well done.
This'll help me walk.
Probably not. I'm not going to put him there. I'm just curious. So we can get him. Linhardt's going to take it in the face. I'm trying to lighten the load up there for Yuritsa.
Today I was lucky.
He's in the bushes, so that gives him at least a fighting chance. Bernie, can you please get up there and start shooting some people? Can you deadeye anybody? All right, sure. With a 36% chance to hit, let's have Bernie attempt to kill this guy.
Not so fast.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right. Who can you reach from there? That's it? Fine. Do that.
Only thorns left on this rose.
Up you go. Flame.
This makes me terribly sad, but this is my duty, to which I must be true.
All right, here we go. Are you gonna guard this time? Oh. No, straight up miss. She's gonna straight up miss. Well, let's use her for something else.
I will prevail.
Let's put. All right. Wow. Petra's gonna get annihilated here. 77. We'll give it a shot.
This makes me terribly sad.
Ouch! This west wing over here is absolutely killing me. What can I have her do? I mean, I guess I can use Onslaught. 20% hit chance. I can't nuke it. She keeps missing.
More fighting.
Will this ever
I think
end?
that's the right play.
I do this for all of us.
You can't hit anybody. So I guess you just kind of hang out over there.
Let's make this quick.
Oh, I screwed this up, didn't I? So Luna wouldn't do it. Dark Spikes is a much higher hit chance, right? What was Luna? 73, 88. We'll try Dark Spikes. See if we can't finish this.
This makes me terribly sad, but this is my duty, to which I must be true.
I don't want to do this.
There it is.
Father, please forgive me. I am returning to Mother now, before you do.
Flane! Please, no! No!
Ooh. Why do you guys make me do this stuff? God, Mark. That was rough to listen to. Jesus Christ.
Not for myself, for everyone. Hard work is a friend to count.
God, that was hard to listen to.
Watch and learn.
Is Yuritsa gonna survive this? Ugh.
Not so fast.
Let's shake things up.
He is gonna survive this. Well, I don't think there we go. Of all the people, wow, nobody's dying over here. Well, we can't touch Claudia. Leave him alone! Leave the man alone! Holy crap! Everybody survived. Except Flame.
Yeah.
Wow, nice, Mercedes.
Understood.
Look at Yuritsa. Holy crap! This poor guy. He can hit and kill anyone, literally anyone around him.
Foolish.
For the Empire.
I mean, yeah. Let's melt these guys.
You can't
That's
stop
it, Edelgard.
The only possible outcome.
Okay, Hubert, can you please start doing something useful? That's not what I wanted you to do. All right, that'll work.
Hardly worth the effort. I'm awake.
Let's get him. Oh, that's gonna happen. Nice, Linhart.
I hate this feeling.
Put me in there.
Do I want to heal him or do I want to enable him to do more damage? I think I'm gonna enable him to do more damage because he's in the bushes.
Helpful.
All right, can you kill anybody else? What if I move you forward one? You can't reach anybody. Let's move you forward. All right, you can knock him out. This is rough.
I'll do what it takes.
Now, I think I need Claudia to get over here to at least distract some people, but moving her out of the bushes may be a bad idea. All right, let's deal with these guys first. What can you hit with a Deadeye? Nothing. Nothing really worth it. 9%? 0%? Bernie's positioning was a major mistake on my part. That's bad. How do you go this way? Can you curve shot that guy? No. I don't want you to switch the bow. That sucks. You can't possibly hit one of the. Oh my god, Lysithea is a god.
You lost that one.
It won't be in vain.
Is that it? That's everybody. Man, God.
Oh! Seems I may have underestimated the enemy.
I may have to rewind from that. That really sucked. Yeah, we're gonna rewind. Shut up, everybody! Shut up, everybody! Shut up!
Not ready.
Stop! Can we just hang on a second? All right.
Let's make
Now,
this quick.
if she can do it from here, she can definitely do it from there. But she's still within range here. There's no place she can go. Nah, she can knock him out from there. Let's do it.
It's done.
What's my strategy? All is going to plan.
Who are you going after here? Ooh, Dorothea almost dying. Nice Caspar. Linhardt's definitely dead. Caspar's dead too.
Not so fast.
I must lead them
Brave
well.
sword breaks. Linhardt died. Oh, Linhardt survived that time. RNG blessed me.
If only.
Or maybe this is the guy that gets up. So far, so good. Who else is there? Okay, so, all right. I'm willing to continue with this. Yeah, let's just kill that archer, I guess.
No time to slow down.
You... I guess join... What fray do I have him join?
I will.
That's rough. Can you knock this dude out with Armor Slayer? A 20% chance of crit? I guess let's see. And then I'll rewind. I got plenty of Divine Pulse. Will she crit? She did! That's what I needed. Hit her again. Good job, Petra.
With pride.
Frigid effing pride. You can't hit anybody. Wow, that's spectacular.
I do this for all of us.
Can you... Jeez, I don't know. Can you just stride Bernie, maybe? Maybe Bernie can get in the fight, fire off a single friggin' arrow? Could you hit Aloy's? 31% chance of crit. Yeah, let's give it a shot. See if she get one shot. I don't think she's gonna do. There it is. Let's see. I don't think it's gonna be 62. Oh, not even close. Bernie's dead. She's gotta be dead here. All right, we'll let this one play out. We'll see if anything gets interesting here.
Cut a bloody path.
Bloody path. All right, now Hubert's in the fight and can start doing some damage. And that's precisely what I'm going to have him do.
Her will demands it. I'm awake. Today I was lucky.
Understood.
For the Empire.
I could win this. I see the pieces falling into place. We're charging up. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yep, I think I can do it. You may kill Bernie. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Linhardt's gonna have to hold his own against these wyverns. I think he'll be... Oh, we'll see. No. Good job, Linhardt. Now we're ready to go. This will be the end. Ooh, maybe not. Okay. Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah.
Claudia may not make it through this. Petra, can you just kind of like poke him in the eye with an arrow? You're not even gonna hit him. Oof. Let's see if she gets it out first.
All is going to plan. I'm strong.
Now we're hunting down the enemy over here.
I hate
Revenge, Linhardt. Closing in. Yeah, try it. Actually, well, it doesn't matter. I think Edelgard might be able to one-shot this. We'll see what Setit's dodge is like. No, he's big. He's a big boy, but we are going to use Raging Flames.
Trespassing on holy ground is a grave sin indeed. You must atone for it with your life.
We won't hold back.
Here, take this whack. And now you can't move. Oh, what the f is that? Sitting on a heel tile? All right, that'll set him up. Who are you hitting? Dorothea? Dorothea's out. Yeah, that's fine.
Predictable.
Really? Why'd you move in front? Hopefully Petra can take care of him. Die.
A waste of time.
Child. Wow, we're gonna end up wiping the map, huh? Petra, can you please? Can you try it a little bit? All right, what's my highest crit percentage? Because 20% with grounder? What's that? Ugh. Well, actually, hang on. Where's my gambit? Okay, that'll do it. We're good.
I can't believe you would try to kill Lady Rhea.
Well, then you don't know
Geralt must
Lady
be
Rhea
turning in his
very
grave.
well.
I can't protect you like I promised. I have to kill you and bury you with my own hands.
Yeah, I'm sure Geralt will be really proud of you.
Geralt, I did it. I protected the monastery.
That's probably not what Geralt would have wanted you to do. Why are you talking to Dad?
Our enemy's plan is in ruins.
Not for myself, for everyone. Just like that.
Are you ranged? Do you have a ranged attack? You do have a ranged attack. Thunder? That feels more symbolic to do it with Edelgard. If not, then if Edelgard misses, then we'll figure it out. What's my highest hit chance? Raging Flames? Let's blow him over the barrel. Here we go. It's interesting that Gambit kills don't trigger that like slow motion death.
I have lived many years, yet there was still more I wished to do.
We fought them off. Good work, everyone.
Man, war f***ing sucks, doesn't it? Doesn't war suck? Doesn't nobody win in war? Isn't war almost never in the interest of the populace?
We've repelled the principal force of the Knights and defended Garreg Mach.
War never changes. ID tag weapons with ID tag soldiers. Metal Gear.
Hubert, I require a damage report at once.
Well, everyone's dead.
Yes, Your Majesty. We will have to make inquiries about the status of the main army.
Indeed. After all, it seems they had Rhea and Catherine fighting on their side.
Okay, well, in that cheery mood, why don't we do some Dear Abbey, you guys? It's so good. Let's have a funny halftime. Here's my antlers. I'll put on antlers. To forget about the fact that we just murdered pure cinnamon rolls of people. And just kill everyone. If you're not familiar with our halftime show, Dear Abbey is a chance for you guys to ask a deer real life questions, and then the deer will answer them for you. Okay, Phantom Thief Rutella asks, Dear Abbey, I am a former Blue Lion and wish to join the ranks of the Deers. How do I ensure that I won't scare everyone away? You put on a cottontail and you just have a great time. That's it. That's all you gotta do. We accept everybody in the Golden Deers, even if they're not deers. Let's see. Midnight Otaku asks, Dear Abbey, my PTSD has been acting up lately. How do I get it to stop so I can sleep peacefully and dream of Claude? Sincerely, a frightened. I'm not actually sure if this is like a real question. PTSD isn't like a super funny thing, so I'm hesitant to make a joke about it. I think everyone with PTSD should seek therapy. I think that's the answer to that question, is to seek therapy. Topisery asks, Dear Abbey, I just broke up with the deer, but he's on the same Discord server with my friends and we play regularly. I think I should start a new server, but I don't want to migrate. May I have your wisdom? A heartbroken dog. Oh man, that sucks because you know, when like something like a relationship ends, it kind of poisons all the spaces you used to have together. So it becomes difficult because you don't want to like, neither of you should have to go through the trouble of completely, you know, scrubbing your life. This is turning into like just regular actual advice. I think in a case like this, space is always a good thing. You may be able to reintegrate in some aspect as friends and play games together. I don't know how the relationship ended, but I think space and time is a good thing. You know, you can always just not be on at the same time as them, or try not to be on at the same time as them. That's a tough one. I think space and time is probably the best thing there. I don't think you should need to like rearrange your life so that you're not in the same space as somebody. I f***ing hate Spectrum. Once a day, my internet goes out. Literally once a day. At least, if not more than once a day. It is incredibly disruptive. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, Darkshade asked, Dear Abbey, I play in an orchestra, but practice is during Thursday streams. What should I do? Sincerely, a trombone playing deer. I mean, a music stand hides what you're watching on your phone pretty accurately. Just learn how to count your rests in your brain while watching the stream. It's not that hard. Just put like one earphone in, and then like, you know, it's a big thick music stand. Trombones are in the back of the orchestra. It's not like you're like first violin, you're sitting right next to him. The conductor's not gonna see you. Don't do that, don't get fired. Conqueel asks, Dear Abbey, unfortunately my colleague Catherine will not accept my gift to her of arsenic soup. What else do you suggest I give or throw at her? You could try cyanide, you could try lye. You could try yeah, try those. Some of you guys are asking some like extremely serious questions, I have to say here, which I'm fine with. And like, I don't mind giving advice on this stuff, but it feels very weird to me to like give public advice on like actual people breaking the law kind of thing. If you know somebody that's breaking the law, or if you have a friend that's in danger, you legitimately need to like alert the authorities. Like if you know someone that's being stalked, you need to intervene, The only thing that what's the quote? The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to stand by and do nothing, right? Is that the quote? Burke, Edmund Burke, maybe? Don't stand by and do nothing. That's all I can tell you. If you see something, say something. Don't put yourself or other people in danger. There are people, you know, professionally trained to do that sort of thing, but yeah, don't just stand by and let stuff happen. The bystander effect is the cause of many, many, many problems. Sakura asks, Dear Abbey, insanity has set the kitchen on fire. I flooded the basement. Carla released her army of termites and chaos has ensued. How should we cause more chaos? Sincerely, a deer who regrets nothing. I think you need to take a nap. Sakura, you're not yourself when you're hungry. I think you should have a Snickers. I think what you all need to do is have a Snickers, okay? A Snickers and a nap. And then please, I don't know, like give somebody a hug. Procrastin asks, Dear Abbey, someone has been handing out business cards to people on campus. These business cards are weird though, since they don't seem to have any contact info, just a circle, a triangle, and a square. If a suspicious individual tries to give me one, should I yeet them towards the nearest goose, or should I accept the card and see where it takes me? The only thing I can think of that's like circle, circle, square, and triangle is like, it's probably just a game. They're probably advertising some kind of game. I don't see the harm in playing it. I think you'd be fine. You might even win some money. This is the last one I'll do. The Weird Bug asks, earlier this year, I drew a picture for a Schmo collaboration project, and some of my fellow artists are teasing me because the character I drew had a notorious backside. What can I do so they don't hold it against me, and my dignity isn't in jeopardy? Hey, ain't nobody can shame anybody for having a luscious backside. If the backside is, I mean, look, if baby got back, baby got back. There's nothing you can do about it. There's really just nothing you can do about it. That bum's got to do what that bum's got to do. Yeah. Ash Ketchup it says, own that dump truck. Just own it. If you got a great butt, own it. That's it. So if anybody messes with you, that's it. That's all you need. I'm gonna take a little break. I'll be right back. Okay, I need your help. So I'm gonna get this curry dish, which just looks delicious, like coconut milk curry. Looks fantastic. But it's asking me for my choice of noodles, and it gives me like 8 choices. Buckwheat, egg noodles, glass noodles, ramen I don't think I want, rice noodles, or udon. What goes with that? Like, what kind of noodles? I don't think I want udon with that. Why is everyone yelling udon? I was thinking egg noodles. Yeah, no, glass noodles are great, but I'm not feeling it. Egg noodles is all right. Thank you for that. Chili on the side? I don't know what that means. I'll just put it on the side. I've never tried this place before. So we'll see. We'll see if I like it. I'm just gonna click this button here and then we'll be done. And I'll go back to playing a game or whatever. Murdering people. Fantastic. Okay. Dinner's taken care of. Let's switch back to the Fire Emblem. Oops. Yes, I do want to save my progress. Who won? Congratulations, Darkshade.
Lady Rhea.
Please send a picture of the print you win alongside your sheet music at trombone practice.
Setteth in flame.
We were able to make a clean sweep of those who came to attack us. The unit that invaded the monastery has been completely driven away. A bitter disappointment.
Thank you, Cognitive Dreamsicle.
I fear
But do
we
your
can
homework!
nothing but retreat for now.
In our Discord, we have a homework channel.
Seteth. Flame. First my mother, and now those two have been stolen away as well? Must you take everything from me?
Lady Rhea.
No amount of repentance will bring your wretched soul salvation.
Hang on. Look, it's hard for me to keep track because I have killed a lot of people. But did we kill your mother? I don't recall killing your mother. I feel like is it Sothis? Was Sothis your mother, and because I absorbed her, that's why you think I killed your mother? Am I your mother? Or who are you talking to? Are you talking to Claudia, or are you talking to who are you yelling at right now? Are you talking to Edelgard? All right.
You will be chained to the Valley of Torment. Eternally walk the desert until the skin rots from your bones. I will ensure that you pay for your sins, Professor!
No, she's talking to me.
Of the Nabitans, I swear it!
Edelgard, Your Majesty, I am so sorry.
Silence. We must tend to your wounds.
It will do no good. I can't be saved. You must know that. Ladislava has also passed. The enemy has withdrawn. You are safe now.
War sucks!
Understood. Good work.
Okay, Edelgard, understood.
Another loss on
good
my
work
watch.
was not... I mean, let's be fair, you don't really have anybody around you to teach you empathy. Hubert's the one standing behind you, but maybe, like, understood was not... I'm sure that's what he wanted to hear. But maybe not, like, understood. Good job. Like, there was 100 different ways to say good job that were, like... You know, like, and now your watch is ended? Or something like that? I don't know.
As more blood wets my feet, they grow heavier with each step. Remorse, resentment, despair. I have dispensed with all such things to come this far.
And we must keep moving forward.
Hubert, tell me the status of the enemy.
The battle has ended in a draw with severe injuries on both sides. Some known commanders have been slain. The most worthy of mention among the dead was the second-in-command to Rhea herself, Seteth. With the death of Alois, the Knights of Seros have taken a huge blow as well. Garreg Mach has not taken much damage, and so it would not be out of line to claim it as a victory for us.
Yes, we'll call that a victory. Although, I'm sure they will say the same.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh, what a terrible opponent that was! Why is the church always like this?
Okay, Bernie.
I'm supposed to train for that. It was way too scary.
When I saw the enemy enter Garreg Mach, I prepared myself mentally for death. I thought it would be a fine time to die, but I suppose it wasn't quite the time after all.
Our luck was good to have grabbed victory. The church has great strength. We must not have grief, but must keep fighting. Can we be fighting now?
This was certainly a momentous victory. We lost a lot, but we also gained a lot.
We call it a pirate
Certain
victory,
lords in the kingdom
Ferdinand.
had
It's not
examined
something you
the
shoot for.
situation again and decided to join our cause, changing their fealty based on just one battle. They are all a disgrace to the nobility.
Today, our enemy held many faces I knew well. If we must fight to the death with that kind of opponent...
God,
what will become of
I
this world?
fucking disagree with almost everybody in the Black Eagles now every time they open their mouths.
There's no stopping me. I'm ready to go strike the kingdom here and now. Everyone must see that we can easily unite Fodlan, don't you think?
Excellent job, everyone. The battle is over now. While we have sustained heavy losses, our foe has suffered far more.
Although not exactly as planned, a win is a win.
You know what's actually kind of cool about this? Is that you have a game that allows you to play this perspective. This is not like, I don't know, man. People giving me shit on Twitter saying that this is a super sympathetic perspective. There's not a whole lot of these are not sympathetic protagonists. They're doing horrible things for good reasons in some ways, but like really in a lot of ways like enthusiastic about f***ing everything up here. I get it, war sucks, but like it's cool that you have a game that lets you play unsympathetic protagonists. You know? I don't know.
It may be safe to say that there will be no more obstacles on our way to the next battle.
We will break through the Tailteen Plains and then set course for Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. The final chapter of our fight with the kingdom and the church is close at hand.
You know, it's not like I could say Capri says she likes the Golden Deer perspective more. To me, it's not about like liking one perspective over the other. It's that there are three very different perspectives on the same events. It's very educational from like you know, like you can extrapolate on this for huge world events.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Lone Moon. Lady of Deceit. After a narrow victory over the Knights of Seros at Garreg Mach, the Black Eagle Strike Force hopes to secure a route to Ferdiad, the kingdom capital.
Oh, okay. that was a short transition. Ace of Eights makes a good point. This route was created so that people can argue on the internet about it. Yeah, okay. That's probably fair.
The time has finally come to invade the kingdom capital. Or so I declared. In truth, we'll be advancing to a different location.
We're going to Walmart!
Only you and the rest of the Black Eagle Strike Force can know. Please bear that in mind.
Seems you've already anticipated our intentions, Professor. Well done. Before Ferdiad, we must take Aryan Road, which lies near the border between the Empire and the Kingdom. As a city on the boundary of the two territories, it must be taken at once.
There are many mages within Aryan Road. We will also face Cornelia, a general of the kingdom. We must also contend with Rodrigue, the head of House Freldarius, as well as his troops. Once we defeat them, Aryan Road will be ours.
And then only like a little bit more murder before we're done?
Magic weapon at her disposal. We must attack before the enemy can respond with defensive measures. That is why we are preparing an assault before even our allies are aware. Even within our ranks, there is no way to know with certainty that there is not a rat among us who would leak such information.
When Aryan Road falls, we'll focus on striking Ferdiad from both the south and the east. The deeper we carve our way into kingdom and church territory, the more favorable our position. As ever, I'm counting on you, my teacher.
What's the star? Saint Indec Day? Yeah, let's take a huge bath in irony. Let's just make an irony bath and soak ourselves in ironic Epsom salts and dear.
I'll keep my voice down.
Something appears to be wrong with my throat.
It's attached to you, Lawrence. That's what's wrong with it.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Yes! Let's go to tea with Yuritsa. I don't know what he likes. I think what he probably needs is he needs chamomile because he needs to calm the down.
What do you want?
Would you like some tea?
Could be worse.
What do you want to talk about with the Death Knight? Is it fashion, your ambitions, or the opera? Let's talk about fashion. I mean, what the three of those is this person going to talk about? Let's try the next set of topics. Is one of them death? Things you find romantic, a place you'd like to visit, or shareable snacks? Would you like to visit? No. I don't know! Impossible to understand what this person could want.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That was very awkward. Let's do it again sometime. Eogard accepted the twin-headed eagle Abbey armor that was delivered from the Empire and has obtained the certification for the Emperor class. All right.
With this power, I will cut my own path.
All right, cool. I feel like there should have been like some more fanfare with that. Nobody has what they need for anything, right? Except Caspar, who could become a what? A war master, ready to roll. All right, maybe we could get Bernie up to riding. I doubt it. Faith, maybe. Mortal Savant is her closest, right? She needs... No, let's see. Not much there. Well, all right. What paralogue do we have? The Secret Merchant, I'm not interested. I mean, I guess we'll explore.
Hi.
Hi there.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds good. How are we doing on support? Oops, that's the wrong button. Zoop. We should have some supports to check out. Not as much as I thought. Dorothea and Petra.
Oh, Petra, are you researching something?
Yes, I am investigating useful fighting techniques.
You're always trying to become a better fighter. Personally, I'm sick of all the battles.
You are feeling sick about battle? Oh, I understand. Yes, I am also wishing for this war to finish quickly.
Sooner the better. I don't even remember the last time I washed my hair.
Yes, it is hard to be braiding your hair when it is damaged from lack of care.
Speaking of, you know, I don't think I've seen many braids like yours, Petra. I assume it's a hairstyle from Bridget? May I take a closer look?
You may. This style of braiding has been passed down.
Oops.
How very elaborate. That must take a long time to do.
Your words are delighting me. Braiding it does take up a great amount of time every day.
Every day? Now I suppose you couldn't sleep with your hair like that, could you?
I mean, you could.
When there's time, do you think you could teach me? It would be fun to match you every now and then. And once I learn how, I can help you with your
Aw,
hair.
that's cute.
What do you think?
I am really liking that idea. It would give me great happiness to have our hair match.
I'd like it too.
Dorothea, before I had confusion. I thought you were being overly familiar, but then I gained understanding. Now I am knowing that is how you show your kindness, and I have much gratitude for that. It is impossible to be
This is a little bit
imagining
like a
life without
sleepover.
You are precious to me.
Petra, what a lovely thing to say. I might just cry.
If you will be crying, you can have my... my shoulder. For your crying.
Oh, I was just playing around. But if I ever do need a good cry, I do hope you'll lend me your shoulder.
My shoulder will always be available for you.
So this conversation is very much about shoulders now.
Don't even need to make a reservation or anything?
A reservation? For...
You can't
my
make
shoulder?
linguistic jokes to Petra.
I just meant... You know what? It doesn't matter. What matters is that I enjoy spending time with you. It makes me stop worrying about marriage and status.
If that is the truth, then will you be coming to Bridget with me?
Huh?
When this war is finished, I am wishing for you to be seeing my homeland.
You are? Oh my. I'd love to, Petra. As soon as the fighting is done, I'd like nothing more than to
Spoiler
see Bridget
alert,
with
the fighting is never done. And now, Petra and oh, wow, we have this weird like triangle of supports.
Linhardt, I need to be asking for your wisdom. Will you consent?
My wisdom? About?
I was hunting earlier and the land gifted me with lots of game. It was all brought by me to the kitchen, and then...
You're not asking me for help with the butchery, are you? If so, stop right there. I despise the sight of blood.
No, I am not asking that. All of that work and care is given right after the hunting. Giving gratitude, bleeding, skinning, all has been done to be making very nice fresh meat. That meat is sitting in the kitchen already.
Oh, thank goodness. Then whatever do you need from me? I'm not much of a cook.
I want to be smoking the meat, so we can be preserving it. There is a big quantity of it. But I am without enough firewood for the smoking. I am needing more than I was thinking I would. The darkness has fallen outside, so it will be difficult to be collecting it right now.
Why not gather wood in the morning? Get some sleep now.
This meat will not be waiting that long. It will be going to waste. Please, do you have any suggestion for what I can do?
Cook it and put it in a fridge.
You have much wisdom for giving, so I am hoping you will be helping me.
Okay, let me see. Easy to forage wood at this time of night.
I'm not making the joke.
You know,
I'm not
there are
making
a
the
good
joke.
number of
I'm not
desks
making the
and
joke.
chairs
I
in
will
the
not
little
make the
corner of
joke.
Monastery. Some of the stuff there is salvageable, so none of it has been thrown away. There's definitely high-quality oak and beech out there. Both would be excellent for smoking meat.
Is that factual?
Mm-mm.
I was not knowing that.
Nope.
The wisdom you give is exceptional.
Well, I wouldn't say that. As long as it's anything that looks broken beyond repair, no one should complain.
I am giving you my gratitude, Linhardt. Now, let's be going.
Pardon?
What? You want me to do
You
something?
have all of the wisdom about choosing wood for smoking. I am wanting your assistance.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Okay, fine.
Nope.
I can point out the
Nope.
choice smoking.
Nope.
Then I'll
Nope.
have to help haul it all back, won't I?
It would give me great happiness. There's no one better than you for this task.
Please stop with the praising. All right, fine. I'll help. I'm just that nice a guy.
Whoa. All right, I'm glad that's over. Cello?
Ah, here you are.
What's up, Lynn? Come to invite me to dinner?
Well, that too, but first there is something I wish to say.
Oh, wow.
I believe I previously implied that it's okay to live out your days by running away from what troubles you. And I think that I was unkind to you.
What are you talking about?
To be honest, while I try to be easygoing, I currently feel a bit uneasy about something. One of the effects of running away constantly is that eventually one runs out of places to, well, run. Because I avoid memories I find unpleasant, the number of things I avoid is forever increasing. I've never learned to deal with the pain of my past, so I can never increase my tolerance toward new pains.
And?
That's all. But there are some nights where it really worries me.
That's what you wanted to say? It'd be the same if you weren't avoiding things. You'd just be up at night wondering what was coming next. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate you showing me a glimpse of your real self for the first time.
For the first time? Each time I speak, I show my real self.
So, what about that conversation we had?
Which conversation?
When you said I was a great woman, was that true?
Except that one.
You have too low an opinion of yourself.
I thought you were just trying to make me feel better. I didn't really think you looked at me that way, Lynn.
Why? Is it so strange? You seemed rather happy about it at the time.
It's not weird. Okay, it's kind of weird. You're weird, Lynn. You know, I'm hungry all of a sudden. Maybe I laughed too much.
Good. I was going to invite you to dinner.
You were?
He said so at the beginning of the conversation. Pay attention.
When I walked in, you asked if I'd come to invite you to dinner. I said yes, but I can't be bothered to walk into town. Shall we visit the dining hall?
What? Oh, fine. Show me this.
Nothing says romance like a date to the DFAC. That's it. Nothing says romance like a date to the DFAC. I actually think this is probably a good section to pause here. Oh no. So we'll save and we'll say goodbye until tomorrow morning. Well, that was it was pretty depressing. That was a pretty depressing stream. Oh, sorry, DFAC, Dining Facility, military acronym. Let's see. I don't know who this person is, so we'll raid them. If you haven't been to a Shadowverse stream, I encourage you to come tomorrow morning. Come hang out on the stream. You have a chance to play me if you'd like. Oh, there's a waiting list, but like you can have a chance to play me eventually. Shadowverse is a free-to-play card game. I actually was playing it. Oh, I'll tell you guys the adventure I had on the Grand Prix that pissed me off so much. I should have taken a screenshot of it, but I'll tell you tomorrow. I got to the second round of the Grand Prix last time, and I had a really frustrating battle. Tomorrow, I'll tell you, I had a really frustrating battle. I did not get to the semifinals, which isn't super surprising, but I should have, and I'll tell you the story tomorrow. 9 o'clock a.m. I'll be there for Shadowverse. I hope to see you guys there. I will see you then. Tell this person who you are, who sent you, and help them have an awesome stream. Give them the love I know you'll give them. Fear the deer.